Welcome to VoiceOver Pro.
Airplane mode.
Hey everybody, welcome back to VoiceOver Pro. In this video, I am going over the rotor actions, the different settings you could add to your rotor actions and to your rotor so you can navigate faster in web pages, documents, and navigate by headings, links, search bars, or text fields, or images and other things like that. All right, let's jump right in.
Messages. Double tap. Calendar. 2.
All right, head to your settings, double tap and open your settings.
Settings. Double tap to open. Settings.
Now, let's scroll to general.
Search. Pedro Aguilera. Apple ID. iCloud. iTunes. Airplane mode. Off. Wi-Fi. Bluetooth. On. Cellular. Button. Personal hotspot. Off. Notifications. Button. Sounds and haptics. Button. Do not disturb. Button. Screen time. Button. General. Button. Speaking rate. Volume. Speaking rate. 55%.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at 55 so everybody can listen.
Selected.
Double tap and head into general. From here, we're heading to VoiceOver to actually accessibility.
General. About. Software update. AirDrop. Button. Handoff. Button. CarPlay. Button. Home button. Button. Accessibility. Button.
Double tap.
Selected. General. Back button.
Now we're heading to VoiceOver.
Accessibility. Vision. Heading. VoiceOver. On. Button.
Double tap.
On. Accessibility. Back button.
And I'm gonna skip through a lot of these.
VoiceOver. VoiceOver. On. VoiceOver speaks. Tap once to double tap to activate. Swipe 3. VoiceOver practice. Button.
For those that are beginning with VoiceOver, when you head in here, I suggest to do your VoiceOver practice, man. For the beginners, it really helps out. And it got a couple of hints up here too.
Swipe 3 fingers to scroll. Double tap to activate the selected item. Tap once to select an item. VoiceOver speaks items on the screen.
Okay.
Tap, swipe, VoiceOver practice. Button.
So we're gonna continue on to our rotor.
Speaking rate, speaking rate, 55, speech, button, verbosity, button, braille, button, audio, button, rotor, button, rotor actions, button, rotor, button.
There's two of them. There's a rotor actions button and a rotors button. Double tap on the rotor, on the rotors button.
VoiceOver, back button.
All right, now let's swipe to the right.
Rotor, heading, selected, characters, reorder characters, button.
That's the first option you get. All these are what you can include into your rotor so you could have different options and different settings. You could navigate, select, or other things like that. Travel by links, navigate by links and all that. Navigate by images, select by word, characters, paragraph, read by line, word, character, give you punctuation and other things like that. All right, let's continue.
Selected words. Reorder words, selected lines. Reorder lines, selected text selection. Reorder text selection, selected speaking rate. Reorder speaking rate, selected volume. Reorder volume, selected audio ducking. Reorder audio ducking, button, draggable. Selected punctuation. Reorder punctuation, selected sounds. Reorder sounds, selected hints. Reorder hint, selected language, reorder language, braille screen input. Reorder braille screen input, selected handwriting. Reorder containers. Selected headings. Selected links. Form controls. Reorder form control tables. Reorder tables lists. Reorder lists landmarks. Reorder landmarks articles. Reorder articles, selected visited links. Reorder visit selected non-visited links. Reorder selected buttons. Reorder button selected text fields. Reorder selected search fields. Reorder search images. Reorder images static text. Reorder zoom. Reorder zoom same item. Reorder same item selected vertical reorder vertical navigate selected typing mode. Reorder typing mode selected audio reorder audio destination selected audio destination. Reorder audio destination button draggable.
Right. And those are the options you get, guys. But let me go over of some of them, what are their actions and what they do.
Selected text field. Rows 2 to 18 of 34. Selected lines. Reorder. Selected rotor heading. Selected characters. Actions available. Edit. Vertical navigation.
All right, guys, we're going to start with characters, okay? And characters, when you have this selected on your rotor, you swipe down, it goes to the right. It goes to the next character. You swipe up, it goes to the previous character. It will speak the character and the capitalization of that character. Next up.
Selected words.
Words. It's exactly like characters. This will, if you swipe down, go to the right to the next word. If you swipe up, it go to the previous word.
Selected lines.
And lines will read you that line, and you guessed it. If you swipe down, reads to the next line. If you swipe up, it will read the previous line.
Selected text selection.
Text selection, guys. And this one you could select by word, characters, paragraph, or select all. Okay? And to do that, you swipe up or down, and to select a word, character, or select all. And then from there, you swipe to the right, and it will start selecting to the right. You swipe to the left, it will unselect it.
Selected speaking rate.
Speaking rate. This alters your voiceover to speak faster or slower depending on your preference.
Selected volume.
Volume. This is separate from your iPhone's volume. This is voiceover volume, the voice, how loud you want it. Sometimes voiceover gets a little too loud. You could lower it, you know. Let's say, for instance, on Bluetooth speakers.
Selected audio ducking.
Audio ducking. This is good when you got media playing in the background and you got voiceover on. It will lower the media in the background so you can hear voiceover. I have this on because sometimes I want to hear the music. I don't really want to hear voiceover too much, and I take it off. Or I switch it on when I need to actually hear voiceover and pay attention. Okay, guys, let's move on.
Selected punctuation.
Punctuation. This will punctuate, and meaning it will speak it. And sometimes it's some punctuation is the option, none punctuation, or all punctuation.
Selected sounds.
Sounds. This is for voiceover's sound feedback. You can shut it off. You can turn it on. You can have it on however you like.
Selected hints.
Hints. This is the voiceover hints. Some people would like to be turning this on or off depending on their preference. That's why I added to my rotor. It comes in handy when you need it.
Selected language dimmed.
Language. I covered in another video how to add a second language to voiceover. This is the option to activate the option to check it if you want it in your rotor to change your languages. Mine's is dim because I have multiple languages, so automatically it shows up.
Braille screen input.
Braille screen input is for Braille, but I do not have a Braille input, so let's skip over it. I can't really tell you too much about it, but you could add that to your rotor for easier access for my Braille users.
Selected handwriting.
Handwriting. For those, I have this selected. Let's say I'm in public and I don't want to type in my password and voiceover is a little too loud. I switch over to handwriting and enter my password by writing the number, tracing the number on the screen. You're not tracing it, but just doing the numbers with your fingers on the screen or letters and stuff like that. And if you're texting, if you like to send messages, this is a little quick way to type something real quick by just handwriting. Give it a try. Add it to your rotor and give it a try. I highly suggest it. It's pretty good.
Containers.
Containers, I don't have it activated. I don't really use it. but it's for a place where it contains some information, but it's all together as one, and you can navigate by containers.
Selected. Headings.
Also, headings. Headings is really useful. I like to navigate by headings in my web pages, apps, music, all over the place. And if you don't navigate by headings, you should give it a try. Comes in handy. Okay, let's move on.
Selected. Links.
Links. I have this on for Safari to navigate by links.
Reorder. Form controls.
Forum controls, I don't have it on.
Tables.
Also, tables is a containment of information. I don't have that checked. I will continue.
Lists.
List is what it contains a list. Usually contains a bullet in front of each item of the list. Let's, for example, bullet blank, bullet this, bullet food. You know, it's a list.
Reorder lists. Button. Draggable. Landmarks.
Landmarks, I don't navigate by landmarks.
Articles.
Also by articles.
Selected. Visited links.
I have visited links selected. This is useful for Safari and other browsers.
Selected. Non-visited links.
Also, non-visited links is a good one.
Reorder not selected. Buttons.
Also, buttons is useful. The buttons are lower the screen, especially when you're in settings or in a web page. You could just swipe up and touch the back button real quick.
Reorder selected. Text fields.
Text fields is also a good one. This is good for web pages when you know that you have to enter some information instead of looking all over the place. You could just navigate by text fields.
Reorder selected. Search fields.
The same thing for search fields.
Images. Static text. Zoom.
I don't have none of these selected. I don't really use them. I'm totally blind. Zoom will be a good one for you guys that have partial vision to zoom into the screen or to zoom out. So for my people that could see, check that out. I suggest that one.
Same item.
Same item. I don't have it selected, but it's self-explanatory.
Reorders selected. Vertical navigation. Reorder selected. Typing mode.
And vertical navigation is a useful navigation one. You could just, like it says, navigate vertically. And that meaning you swipe down, you go down. You swipe up, you're going up.
Reorder typing mode button selected. Audio destination.
Audio destination, good when you have a Bluetooth speaker and you just want to switch back to your iPhone speaker. This is the option that will show up on your rotor.
Reorder audio destination button.
And guys, that is my coverage of the VoiceOver rotor and the options you can add and navigate with on your rotor with. Okay, guys, this is Daredevil, your host, tuning out for VoiceOver Pro. Make sure to tune in next week. I have another video up, or in a couple of days will be another video up. And if you like the channel and you like to subscribe, hit that bell and that notification button, and you will be notified for new videos every time I bring another video. I'm going to try to bring in more content to the channel, guys. And thank you, and I'm out.
10:41 a.m. Status bar control center. Airplane selected. Screen recording.